I think I found a secret LEGO set variant. Recently, I've been working on finishing some classic sets from my childhood, and the most recent one that I've been trying to finish is the 2006 LEGO Star Wars Slave One. But this set has been a bit of a puzzle because two of the parts have gone entirely missing from my collection. While I easily found one piece, the other one actually sent me on quite the rabbit hole. So let me take you along for the journey. So I've already pretty much collected all the parts for the set, but the ones that I'm missing, I was able to get this one from a Bricklink order, just these black spikes, and the other one, I'm supposed to have two of these in light bluish gray. So like I said, I was missing two key parts from my set. The first one was no big deal. I was able to order it on Bricklink along with some other pieces I needed, and that was that. But the second one, things got a little more interesting. So in the back of the instructions, LEGO lists every part included in the set, and that includes the part number. My whole instruction is falling apart here. So that includes the set number, and here is the part that I am looking for. Part number 41637114. On Bricklink, this piece is called the Slope Curved 2x2 by 2/3 with two studs and curved sides lip end. Very catchy name, right? So this part was released between 2002 and 2007, right in the timeline when this Slave One set was available. And right now, there are only 90 of these pieces available on Bricklink, making it super rare. In fact, a used one will cost you over $5, and a new one, I don't really want to get into how much a new one costs. So with that price in mind, I went back to my piece collection, hoping to find this super rare slope. My collection is pretty well organized, so I thought it would be an easy find, but here's where things get strange. I couldn't find a single one of them. The odds of losing two of the same piece seems really low, especially since I'm able to find everything else really well. My collection is really sorted quite well, and it's rare that I lose a piece. So losing two of the same one seems really unlikely. And to make it even more strange, I kept finding so many of this piece that is almost identical in the light bluish gray color that I needed, but it just didn't have that lip on the end. For comparison, this light blue piece on the left is the piece I need two of. This piece on the right is the one I have a whole bunch of. You can see just how similar they are. At this point, I was starting to wonder if maybe LEGO changed the piece after the box art was designed, after the photos had been taken, after the instructions were made, after all that. Maybe they, in production, just changed the piece to the newer one and just didn't update all the photos. Maybe that was an option, but even Bricklink shows it as having the older piece, the expensive, rare piece. So then I started wondering maybe there's just two versions of this set. After doing some Googling and watching some YouTube videos, I found some examples, some images where some people had the older piece with the lip and some people had the set with the newer piece, which just seems to indicate to me that there is another variant out there with a slightly different piece included. The weird thing though is that Bricklink doesn't say anything about this. So how would you know unless you went through the same process that I went through? So I think there's two versions. Now finally having the confidence that I do indeed have the correct pieces, I can finally put the set together, and man, this set brings back memories. All this research got me thinking, does this make my version of the set more rare, less rare? To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just happy I don't have to order another way overpriced piece of plastic off of Bricklink. What I do know is that variants like this can make LEGO collecting a little bit more interesting. You never know when these little mysteries will pop up in a set from time to time. For me, this set has a lot of nostalgic value. I remember getting it as a kid and being obsessed with how unique the ship looked just compared to all other Star Wars vehicles in general. We've gotten so many other versions of this set since 2006, and honestly, this one is not the best in design standards, but it is the most nostalgic to me, so it definitely just holds a special place in my heart. Even if it's not as accurate, I do prefer this reddish brown color to the dark red that some of the other models have had. And of course, the sand green just looks super, super, super good. There are all sorts of levers and opening doors and hatches that reveal all sorts of play features that was just really fun to relive because I remember playing with this a lot when I was younger. So after a little bit of a journey, my Slave One set that I had as a kid is finally back to its full glory. Have you ever had trouble tracking down a rare LEGO piece or found a strange set variant? If so, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear some of the other ones that you guys have found. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, here's another one that you might also enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.